Welcome to Conspiracy Q, your weekly top-secret investigation into history's most shocking and wild theories.
Forget what you think you know.
Today, we're diving deep into a recently uncovered file that challenges,
The very foundation.
Yeah, the very foundation of our economic system.
The Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve. Anonymous sources suggest that what we've been told is a lie, and the truth is far more sinister.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare to have your understanding of American finance completely upended.
You think you know how money works?
Right.
You don't.
You have no idea.
No, you don't.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's really,
Good.
well, it's striking right off the bat. You know, this recently uncovered material, this file,
Yeah.
it's just shrouded in secrecy.
Mm.
Like, even from the very beginning of the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
Like, from its inception.
Right.
And that sets a certain tone.
It really does.
Doesn't it? For everything that follows.
Yeah, okay, so let's unpack this thing.
Yeah.
The file starts by detailing what it terms...
Ooh, the genesis of suspicion.
Dramatic.
I know, right?
I love it.
Back in 1910,
Okay.
focusing on a clandestine meeting on Jekyll Island.
Jekyll Island.
Which was a private retreat.
Oh, very hush-hush.
Very hush.
The elites.
Yeah, we're talking about Senator Nelson Aldrich.
Okay.
Whose family had, significant financial ties.
Of course.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Along with representatives from, the major powerhouses of finance at the time.
Yeah.
Morgan.
Rockefeller.
Kuhn.
Yep.
Loeb, Bobin.
Wow.
All convening in secret.
So right away,
yeah,
the question pops up.
Yeah.
If the creation of the Federal Reserve was truly in the public interest.
Right.
Like, the history books tell us.
Right.
Why all the secrets?
Yeah.
Why go through all that trouble to keep these discussions private?
It feels off.
Yeah.
Like foundational legislation impacting the entire American economy being formulated in secret
by the very entities that were supposed to be regulated by it.
Yeah, like if you're trying to do something good for everybody.
Right.
Why do you have to hide it?
Exactly. And the file really does make a case that their agenda wasn't just regulation. It was about establishing
yes,
and solidifying their control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a very different picture than what we're typically presented with, isn't it?
Very different. Very different.
This initial secrecy, if we take a step back and consider the broader historical context, it really raises those fundamental questions about their true motives.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Right from the get-go.
Yeah, and that suspicion, it only intensifies.
Oh, yeah.
When we look at the next key event that the file highlights.
Leonie.
What it calls the Christmas Eve ambush of 1913.
Oh, I like that. The Christmas Eve ambush.
Right.
Catchy.
Yeah. So the Federal Reserve Act was pushed through Congress on December 23rd.
December 23rd.
Very close to Christmas.
So snuck it in there.
Right, when a lot of the members had already left.
For the holidays.
For the holidays.
Nobody's paying attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again...
What's the rush?
Right. Why the urgency to pass such significant legislation with so little debate and when so much of Congress is gone?
Right.
Was this a calculated move?
It really makes me
to benefit certain bankers.
Oh, yeah, to benefit the select few who knew what was going on.
By limiting opposition.
Yeah, reduce those dissenting voices.
Exactly.
Makes you think.
It does, it does.
Yeah.
And then there's Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, President Wilson.
Right. The file brings up his alleged later regret, quoting him as saying that he had unwittingly ruined my country.
Wow, strong words.
Strong words
from the president.
And that the nation was under the control of its credit system and a small group of individuals. Now it's important to note, as the file does, that the precise wording and the historical context of that quote are subjects of debate.
Right. Yeah, you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Of course.
We weren't there.
Right.
It's hard to know, for sure.
Exactly.
With these historical quotes.
Of course.
But it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting that it's out there.
Right.
Yeah.
But within the framework of this,
of our top secret investigation.
Yeah, of Conspiracy Q.
Yes.
Right.
It's presented as a deathbed confession.
Right.
Like a belated acknowledgement.
Right.
That he messed up.
Right.
That he was misled. That he made a grave error.
Yeah. Which brings us to the name itself.
Okay.
Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
It sounds official.
Right. It sounds legit.
Governmental.
Yeah, part of the government.
Right. Like a part of the state. But according to this recently uncovered file, that might be a misleading designation. It might be.
Interesting. So what are they saying?
Well,
What's interesting here is that while the Federal Reserve operates with a degree of government oversight, it's not actually owned by the federal government.
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Not owned by the federal government.
Nope.
But it's called the Federal Reserve.
I know, right?
So who owns it?
Well, the file says that its shares are held by private member banks.
Private member banks. Okay, so we're talking about private interests.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the question becomes, who are the shareholders of these member banks?
Right. Who are these private interests?
And the file points to, these powerful banking families.
Okay.
Often with deep and intertwined histories in European finance.
So we're going international.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Critics have long argued that these families have wielded considerable influence over global finance.
For centuries.
For centuries.
These are dynasties.
Yeah. Dynasties.
Yeah, passing down this power and influence. And the file even highlights the fact that the Federal Reserve's assets aren't held within the U.S. Treasury's accounts.
So it's not even part of the U.S. government's accounting?
It's not.
That's strange.
Right. So the core issue here
Yeah.
is a question of conflict of interest. We have a private group of banks owning and controlling the central bank that's supposed to be regulating them.
It's like the fox guarding the hen house.
Exactly, the fox guarding the hen house.
That's
Classic analogy, but it fits, right?
It does. It really does. So then how does money even work in this system?
Yeah, how does money actually get created?
Right.
Like, what are the mechanics here?
Yeah.
The file describes this as a money creation shell game.
A shell game.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Basically what the file's saying is that the Federal Reserve creates money out of thin air.
Out of thin air.
By making electronic adjustments to banks' reserve accounts.
Okay.
So it's all digital.
It's interesting.
It's just numbers on a screen.
Wow.
But then this newly created money is loaned to the U.S. government through the purchase of treasury bonds.
Okay.
And here's the kicker.
Yeah.
This loan, it accrues interest.
So the government is borrowing money that the Fed just created out of thin air.
Pretty much, yeah.
And paying interest on it.
Yep.
And the file draws a contrast between this process and the power that's granted to the nation in the Constitution.
Right.
Article 1, Section 8.
The Constitution, yeah.
To coin its own money and regulate its value.
So the argument here is that the nation has kind of given away its power over currency to a private entity.
And is now forced to borrow its own currency back.
At interest.
At interest.
It's a pretty wild concept when you think about it.
It is.
Yeah.
And this, according to the file, is a primary driver of the ever-increasing national debt.
Oh, yeah, that debt just keeps going up.
Systemic generational debt enslavement by design.
Debt enslavement.
Yeah, that's what the file calls it.
Wow, it's a pretty powerful statement.
It is. It is.
It makes you think about the national debt in a whole new light.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then there's the issue of transparency.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
Right.
The file discusses the Federal Reserve's resistance to a full and independent audit.
So they don't want people looking into their books.
They don't, which is interesting because, for an institution with so much power over the economy.
Right. You would think they would be more open.
You would think.
About their operations, for the sake of transparency and accountability.
Exactly. Basic accountability.
Yeah, basic accountability.
The file even mentions the Audit the Fed campaign.
Right. I remember hearing about that.
And the institutional resistance that it faced.
So they really don't want to be audited.
They don't.
Why not?
Right.
If they've got nothing to hide.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The file even highlights what it calls the strange fact. That we often have more readily available information about the operations of intelligence agencies. Than we do about the Fed.
Wow. So we know more about the CIA than we do about the people controlling our money.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
So.
Yeah, it begs the question, if the Federal Reserve's operating purely in the public interest, why so much secrecy?
What are they hiding?
Exactly.
And this brings us to a particularly explosive claim in the file.
Hit me with it.
The idea that economic cycles, the booms and busts that we experience, aren't just natural market fluctuations, but are deliberate manipulations.
Whoa.
They are engineered.
You're saying they're causing these booms and busts on purpose?
The file suggests that.
Wow.
And the alleged motivation behind this is, well, it's pretty Machiavellian.
Machiavellian. Okay, I'm intrigued.
The Great Depression, for example, it's not portrayed as this unfortunate economic collapse, but as a calculated opportunity for the controlling financial interests.
The elites.
The elites to acquire assets at super low prices.
So they profit off the misery of others.
And further consolidate their wealth and power.
Classic power grab.
And recessions, from this perspective, serve to discipline the public.
Oh, wow.
And provide justification for further power consolidation.
Through mechanisms like bailouts?
Exactly. Bailouts.
Which, again, benefit the well-connected.
Exactly.
Wow, so it's like a self-perpetuating cycle. They create the problem, and then they provide the solution.
Right.
Which just gives them more power.
Exactly.
It's pretty insidious when you think about it.
It is. It is. Yeah. And the file, it really encourages you to examine the timing of interest rate adjustments and who benefits from policies like quantitative easing.
Right. Who's really profiting from these moves?
Exactly. It's a good question to ask.
It is. It is. And then there's the revolving door phenomenon.
Revolving door.
Between the Fed and the major financial institutions.
Right, the back and forth.
This refers to the movement of people back and forth between high-level positions at the Federal Reserve and executive roles in the very institutions that the Fed is supposed to be regulating.
Like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, they just go back and forth.
Back and forth.
Between the government and these private institutions.
It's a pretty clear conflict of interest.
It's a huge conflict of interest.
Right, like... Are decisions made at the Fed really aimed at national economic stability?
Right.
Or are they influenced by future career prospects?
And the profitability.
And the profitability of these institutions they're connected to.
Yeah. You got to wonder whose interests they're really serving.
Exactly.
That's a really troubling aspect of this whole system.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Now, the file also delves into a more unsettling aspect.
The alleged repercussions for those who have criticized the Fed.
So they're silencing dissent.
That's what the file suggests.
Wow.
In this section, it's really disturbing.
Okay.
It recounts the story of Representative Louis T. McFadden.
I've heard that name.
Who served as chairman of the House Banking Committee in the 1930s.
Okay.
And he was a vocal opponent of the Fed.
So he was speaking out against them.
Oh, yeah.
Publicly.
Publicly.
Yeah.
He initiated impeachment proceedings against some key figures.
Whoa.
And he reportedly survived 2 alleged assassination attempts.
Assassination attempt?
Before his sudden death.
Oh, no.
Which was officially attributed to heart failure.
Heart failure, that's convenient.
Right. But the conspiracy viewpoint is that he was silenced.
They got to him.
They got to him.
Wow.
And the file also includes some anecdotal accounts.
Okay.
Which, we can't independently verify.
Right, but they're still interesting.
But they're still interesting, right?
Yeah.
Of researchers who supposedly face threats, professional blacklisting, even the mysterious disappearance of their data.
So they're erasing evidence.
After investigating the Fed too closely.
Wow, it's like something out of a movie.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
And then there's the tactic of character assassination.
Oh, yeah. Classic smear campaign.
Right. Where critics of the Fed are labeled as...
Conspiracy theorists.
Conspiracy theorists.
Extremists. Anything to discredit them.
Exactly.
To make them look crazy.
To make them seem like they're not credible.
Yeah, and shut down the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
So people don't even take them seriously.
And the file suggests that this is a deliberate strategy to discredit legitimate questions.
About powerful financial actors?
Exactly.
And to shut down any meaningful public discourse.
I control the narrative.
Exactly. They control the information. They control the narrative.
And finally, this recently uncovered file explores the broader geopolitical implications.
Okay, so we're going global.
Global linking the Federal Reserve to what it calls the globalist connection.
Globalist connection, okay.
Or the New World Order link.
The New World Order.
It suggests that the Fed is a crucial component of a larger interconnected global financial network.
A global network, so it's bigger than just the U.S.
Much bigger.
Okay.
With the Bank for International Settlements, often referred to as the Central Bank for Central Banks.
Central Bank for Central Banks, wow.
Playing a pivotal, largely opaque role.
So secretive.
Very secretive.
Okay.
And the alleged objective is a coordinated effort.
By who?
By international financial elites.
The global elites.
The global elites to exert control over national economies.
So they're trying to control everything.
To gradually erode national sovereignty and ultimately pave the way for a one-world economic system.
A new world order.
A new world order.
Where they're in charge.
Where unelected financial authorities hold significant sway.
Wow, that's a pretty bleak picture.
It is.
A global financial dictatorship.
And the file frames the current global push towards central bank digital currencies.
CBDCs. Yeah, I've heard about those.
As the next logical step in this overarching plan.
Okay.
Potentially leading to the elimination of physical cash.
No more cash.
No more cash.
Wow.
Enabling unprecedented levels of surveillance and control.
Over our money.
Over our money, over our transactions.
Everything. So they'll know every purchase we make.
Everything.
Every dollar we spend. It's pretty scary.
It is scary.
Yeah.
So what do you make of all this?
I don't know. It's a lot to take in.
It is.
But it definitely makes you think.
It does, right. The secret meetings, the rushed legislation, the private ownership of a supposedly federal entity.
Right, the Federal Reserve.
The power to create money out of nothing.
That's crazy.
The resistance to transparency.
Yeah.
The whispers of engineered crises. The revolving door between regulators and the regulated...
The rigged game.
And the alleged silencing of dissent.
It's pretty clear they don't want anyone rocking the boat.
They don't.
Yeah.
It really does make you look at the financial news differently.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
You can't just take it at face value anymore.
Exactly.
You got to dig deeper.
You got to dig deeper.
Look for the hidden agendas.
Is the Federal Reserve this benign institution working for our benefit?
Yeah.
Or is it something far more complex, far more sinister?
It's the question we all need to be asking.
We do.
Yeah.
This top secret investigation.
Our top secret investigation.
Leaves us with a chilling question.
A chilling question.
Have we been living under an illusion of economic sovereignty this whole time?
Yeah, it's a scary thought, but it's one we need to consider.
We do, right? And follow Conspiracy Q to continue uncovering the truth.
And share it with everyone you know.
Spread the word.
Yeah, the world needs to know.
They do.
Yeah.